Greetings, everyone. For just a few moments, what do I owe you? In the Old Testament book of Micah, chapter 6, verse 8, we find these words from the Message Bible, and I quote, "But he's already made it plain how to live, what to do, what God is looking for in men and women. It is quite simple. Do what is fair and just to your neighbor, be compassionate and loyal in your love, and don't take yourself too seriously. Take God seriously." Unquote. It occurred to me that we oftentimes make concerted efforts to please God, but forget that we have the perfect opportunities to do just that as we relate to our sisters and brothers whom we encounter each and every day. The prophet Micah informs us in the 6th chapter of his prophecy that Israel responded to God's questioning of her by trying to appease God with sacrifices, hoping God would leave her alone. But sacrifices and other religious rituals aren't enough. God wants changed lives. God wants people to be fair, just, merciful, and humble. God wanted them, and God wants us, that is, you and me, to become living sacrifices, not just doing religious deeds, but living rightly. It is impossible to follow God consistently without God's transforming love in our hearts. People have tried all kinds of ways to please God, but God has made God's requirements clear. Do what is just and right. Love mercy and walk humbly with God. In our efforts to please God, we are encouraged to examine these areas on a regular basis. As we relate to our sisters and brothers in everyday activities, trying to please God as we do so, let us examine ourselves. Are we fair in our dealings with persons we are in contact with every day? Do we show mercy to those who wrong us? Or are we desperately trying to get the upper hand? Are we learning humility in our relationships? Or are we seeking to have others assume positions beneath us? In a world where far too many of us are looking out for number one, we are encouraged to remember that Jesus said, "Inasmuch as you did it unto the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you did it also unto me." You and I owe each other love and kindness, the kind that Jesus has already freely shown us. If you hurt in any way, I should make every effort to relieve your pain. If you're in need in any way, I should try with all my resources to meet your needs. Likewise, if I find myself in any of the foregoing situations, I expect that as a brother or a sister, and more importantly, as a child of God, you'll come to my aid. Can you imagine what this world would look like if we all took a little time to care for each other? Can you imagine what suffering would be relieved if you and I would see Jesus in the face of all those persons around us? What we owe each other is not determined by the size of our bank accounts or the material possessions we claim that are ours. When we are rich in the things of God, and we are rich because God has tremendously blessed us, then we are required to be rich toward those around us. What do I owe you? What do you owe me? We owe each other the love of God that God so freely gives us. May God bless each of us to give freely to our sisters and our brothers, whoever they are and wherever they are, because when we do, we give back to God. God bless you.